Good afternoon, children.
Good afternoon,
Good
ma'am.
afternoon, ma'am.
We were discussing about the different stages of mitotic division. And in mitotic division, it includes both nuclear division and the division of the cytoplasm. Nuclear division or karyokinesis involves four stages: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. We started with prophase and we learned the salient features of prophase. So, Nandana, can you summarize the points? What we learned about prophase?
It follows the S phase and G2 phase. It is
Okay.
the longest phase in mitotic phase.
Hmm.
Chromosome materials they condense and untangle.
Hmm. Then something else duplicated during a particular phase.
Centriole.
Centrioles which got duplicated during this phase will start moving to the opposite poles. Meenakshi, what else? Some more important points are remaining.
And the chromosomes are composed of the two.
Sister chromatids, two chromatids held together at the region of centromere. Apart from that, few more points are there. As prophase proceeds, what will happen?
Cell organelles, nucleolus, and all that disappears.
Yeah, Golgi apparatus, and then certain other
Endoplasmic reticulum.
nucleolus, nuclear envelope, endoplasmic reticulum, all that will disappear. And mitotic spindle also will start assembling with the help of microtubules and some proteinaceous elements. So with that, we had completed prophase. And the next phase we need to learn is about metaphase. And I told you to remember the term M. M for middle, M for metaphase. Because here the chromosomes get aligned at the equatorial region or in the middle. This we had already seen. Now, metaphase. Here the chromosome gets condensed completely. The chromosome gets condensed completely and then sister chromatids are held together by the centromere. So I'll show you what is meant by sister chromatids. So this is the chromosome. This is one chromosome. So these are the chromatids. These are chromatids. Two chromatids held together at the region of centromere. And these two, those are sister chromatids because they belong to the same chromosome. Whereas in a homologous chromosome, in a chromosomal pair, if these two chromosomes form a pair, you know chromosomes come in paired condition in diploid cells. So if they are in the paired condition in a chromosomal pair, these two you can call as non-sister chromatids. Did you understand the difference? If the chromatids belong to the same chromosome, you call it as sister chromatids. But chromatids belonging to different chromosomes, you can call it as non-sister chromatids. These are non-sister, these two are sister chromatids. Okay. So they will be kept together at the region of centromere, which is a primary constriction present in the chromosomes. Sister chromatids are held together at the region of centromere and small disc-shaped structures. You know, you have already learned kinetochores. They will appear. See here, you can see that white disc-shaped structure over here. White disc-shaped structure you can see. Those are known as kinetochores. And it is the kinetochores to where the spindle fibers will come and get attached. Small disc-shaped kinetochores will appear at the surface of the centromeres. They are the sites of attachment of spindle fibers to the chromosome. So spindle fibers will come and get attached to the kinetochore, and that is how the chromosomes get aligned. Chromosomes lie at the equatorial region. So you can see all the chromosome here. These were scattered in different direction. Here you can see from this position. From this position, these chromosomes are getting aligned at the equatorial region. That is why I told you to remember the term M. M, middle, they get aligned in the middle or in the equatorial region, with the sister chromatid attached to the spindle fibers of its respective poles with the help of the kinetochore, which means the sister chromatid. So this is one chromatid, this is the next chromatids. So sister chromatids will get aligned, or these chromosomes will get aligned in the equatorial region with the sister chromatid attached to the spindle fibers arising from the respective poles. So those spindle fibers coming from this pole will be attached to this sister chromatid, whereas those arising from the opposite pole will get attached to the other sister chromatids. So chromosomes get aligned at the equatorial plane with the help of the spindle fibers attached to the kinetochores. So spindle fibers arising from each pole will be attached to the kinetochore of the respective sister chromatids. There are two sister chromatids. So from one pole, the spindle fibers arising will be attached to one of the sister chromatid or the kinetochore of the sister chromatid, whereas the spindle fibers arising from the opposite poles will get attached to the other sister chromatid with the help of kinetochore. The plane of alignment of chromosomes at the metaphase, that plane of alignment, you call it as metaphase plate. So this plane of alignment, you call it as metaphase plate. So the most distinguishing feature of metaphase is that chromosomes can be seen at the equatorial plane. They get aligned at the equatorial region. They get aligned in the middle, M for middle, M for metaphase. So once again, I will repeat the points. And here chromosomes will get condensed completely. And one more thing to be noted, by the time the metaphase starts, there will be complete disintegration of the nuclear envelope. So it has started disappearing in prophase, but by the time metaphase begins, the nuclear envelope will completely disappear, and the chromosomes also undergo complete condensation. And each chromosome in the metaphase stage consists of two sister chromatids which are held together at the region of centromere. And the chromosomes are having small disc-shaped structures known as kinetochores on the surface of centromeres. And what is the role of kinetochores? They serve as sites of attachment of spindle fibers. It is to this kinetochores that the spindle fibers will come and get attached. It is to the kinetochores of the chromosomes that the spindle fibers will come and get attached. And these spindle fibers are very important because they help in aligning the chromosomes on the equatorial plane. And they get aligned in the equatorial plane in such a way that each sister chromatid will be attached to the spindle fibers arising from the respective poles with the help of the kinetochore. And this plane of attachment of chromosomes, you call it as metaphase plate. And in your textbook, the key features of metaphase which are listed are the spindle fibers getting attached to the kinetochores of chromosome. Already we mentioned the point. So one of the major change which is taking place is unique feature is that spindle fibers, even though the assemblage of the spindle fibers starts in our prophase stage, these get attached to the kinetochores of chromosomes in this phase. and chromosomes will move towards the spindle equator, means the equatorial plane. They move to the spindle equator and they will get aligned along the metaphase plane or equatorial plane. I told you we will call it as metaphase plane. So chromosomes, they will move to the equator or the spindle equator. Even you can call it as equatorial plane. Chromosomes, they will move towards the spindle equator and they get aligned along the metaphase plane, which means that they will move towards the equator and get aligned at the equatorial plane. Any doubt? Any doubt, children?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now moving on to anaphase. And I told you to remember which word, children, with anaphase. When you hear the word
Away.
away, okay. So here you can see centromere. So in anaphase, what is happening is these chromosomes or the sister chromatids will get separated and they move away from each other and they will move towards the poles, move away from each other towards the poles. Anyways, one by one we'll see each chromosome arranged at the metaphase plate. So in the previous stage, those were arranged at the metaphase plate or at the equatorial region. They will split simultaneously and the two chromosomes. So what will happen in the previous slide, I will show you once again. So here, so this is metaphase. And here, once metaphase is completed, what will happen is these sister chromatids. Now, sister chromatids are held together at the region of centromere. But then what happens is, as it proceeds, the sister chromatids will get separated. The centromere split. So if this is the chromatid, the centromere will split and separating the two chromatids. The sister chromatids of each chromosome will split. The centromere split, making the sister chromatids separate. And once they are separated, they will move towards the opposite poles. And when they are moving towards the opposite poles, the position is like this. The centromere will be facing towards the poles and the arms will be trailing behind. So they move towards the opposite poles with the centromere facing the poles and the arms trailing behind in both cases. In both towards both poles, you can see the sister chromatids will get separated and they will be moving towards the opposite poles with their centromere towards the poles and the arms trailing behind. So centromere will be lying towards the poles with the arms trailing behind. Okay. So once again, I will repeat the chromosomes during the metaphase stage, they will be arranged at the metaphase plate. So those chromosomes, so they will split simultaneously. How they split? The centromere will split, resulting in the separation of sister chromatids. And these sister chromatids will separate. It is these sister chromatids which will form the nuclei or the nuclear material or which will become the chromosome of the daughter nuclei. So chromosomes with sister chromatids, they will get aligned along the equatorial plane or they get aligned along the metaphase plate during metaphase. But once metaphase stops and anaphase starts, what happens is the centromere which was holding these two sister chromatids together, they will split. When they are splitting, the sister chromatids will separate. And once separated, those sister chromatids will move towards the opposite poles. One set of sister chromatids to one pole, the other set towards the opposite poles. When they are moving, their centromere will be facing towards the poles and the arms will be trailing behind. And here you can see late anaphase. Late anaphase. This is early anaphase, and once it proceeds, you can see this is the late stage of anaphase, and they will become the chromosomes of the daughter nuclei. They will become, these sister chromatids will become the chromosomes of the daughter nuclei. It is not the entire chromosome. In the beginning, I told in prophase itself, the chromosomes are having sister chromatids held together in the region of centromere. And these will get aligned in the equatorial plane with the help of spindle fibers during metaphase stage. But once metaphase finishes, it is completed, then what will happen? The centromere. So I'll just draw it again over here. So imagine these are the centrioles and the spindle fibers are produced. Similarly, from here also, spindle fibers will be produced, and these chromosomes will be aligned at the equatorial plane, attached to the spindle fibers. And at the end of the metaphase, what is happening? These centromere will split. Centromere will split. If the centromere, which is holding together the two sister chromatids, these were the sister chromatids, and if the centromere is splitting, definitely what will happen? The sister chromatids also will get separated. So two sister chromatids will get separated. And what happens to these sister chromatids? So one from each chromosome, one chromatid will move to one pole and the other chromatid of the same chromosome will move towards the opposite poles. Any doubt? Any doubt, children? No doubt. It will be.
Ma'am, the splitting of centromere is same as the splitting of metaphase plate.
Splitting of metaphase plate is the plane where where the chromosomes get aligned at the time of metaphase stage. Why you had such a doubt? Any sentences mentioned? Metaphase plate is getting splitted.
Each chromosome arranged at the metaphase plate is split simultaneously and two daughter chromatids. The first line is like that.
Read once again.
At the onset of anaphase, each chromosome arranged at the metaphase plate is split simultaneously.
Chromosome, not the metaphase plate. Metaphase plate means the plane of alignment. That plane only you are calling it as metaphase plate. It is not the metaphase plate which is getting split, but the chromosomes arranged over there is getting split. How the chromosomes are getting split? When the centromeres. When the centromeres split, the centromere is holding together the two sister chromatids. And when the centromere splits into two, it was holding the two sister chromatids together. So they will get separated. It's not the metaphase plate getting splitted, but the centromere leading to the splitting of the chromosome. Okay, Punya?
Okay, ma'am. So the centriole remains as such.
Centriole will remain as such because now it has to pull them back. That is also with the help of these spindle fibers. So spindle fibers will take them back. Okay, assisted by the spindle fibers, they'll move back towards the poles and later they will disappear. Daughter chromatids of the future daughter chromatids move towards the opposite poles. Here, daughter chromatids will become the chromosomes of the future daughter nuclei. Why we said so is, here you can find, see, these are moving towards the opposite poles and they will get assembled at the poles, and later these will get surrounded by a nuclear membrane and form two new nuclei, which will become the chromosomes of the daughter nuclei. That is why it is mentioned these two daughter chromatids will become the chromosomes of the future daughter nuclei. So they will move towards the opposite poles. As they move towards the centromere of the chromosome, as they move, the centromere of the chromosome lie towards the poles with the arms trailing behind. So when they are getting separated also, in a particular way, they are getting separated. The centromere will be facing towards the poles as they are moving towards the poles, and the arms will be trailing behind. Then comes the last stage, telophase. Now already the chromosomes have reached, the chromatids have reached the opposite poles. The chromosomes now, it will decondense. So in the beginning, it started, it was in the form of chromatin fibers. At the onset of cell division, they got condensed and they formed short and thick chromosomes. Now, telophase marks the end of the karyokinesis. So what happens is, now already the sister chromatids have reached the poles. Now they will start to decondense and start losing their individuality. They become chromatin fibers again. We cannot distinguish individual chromosomes and they get collected as a mass at the poles. Now nuclear envelope reappears. The disappeared organelles also will start to reappear. Nucleolus, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, all that disappeared in the beginning, they will reappear. Okay. Now, nuclear division is completed and now it should be followed by cytokinesis. Now, after telophase, with telophase, karyokinesis is completed, nuclear division is completed. Now what is remaining is cytokinesis or division of the cytoplasm. Then we will get two daughter cells. Okay. So these are the major steps. We'll quickly have a recap of the different stages involved. So in prophase, already that was mentioned, we learned it in the previous class. So normally in a nucleus, the chromosomes or nuclear material will be in the form of chromatin fibers when they are not undergoing any division. And at the onset of division, the chromosome will start to condense and they will untangle. Actually, it was an tangled mass, entangled thread-like network. They will untangle, they will condense, and they form chromosomes. And each chromosome will be having chromatids which are held together at the region of centromere, or there is a primary constriction. Then what is the other change happening? The centriole, which is already duplicated during the S phase, they will be moving towards the opposite poles, and the mitotic spindle will start to assemble, assisted by microtubules and other proteinaceous elements. Then the next stage, what we learned is about metaphase. See, for prophase, you can even relate P to preparatory phase. It is getting ready for the chromosomal division, or the process of division of chromosomes have to be followed. So it is a preparatory phase. If you want, in any way, you can remember, because when you remember it like that, you definitely know that that is a beginning stage. So after prophase only metaphase comes. So what are the main changes taking place in metaphase? Gayatri, what are the main changes?
Condensation of the chromosomes is complete
Ah,
and
station chromosome get completed. One more thing will completely disintegrate. What was that? The nuclear envelope completely disappears. Then the point what you said, chromosomes will condense completely. Then what is next? Naureen, what is next?
Sister chromatids are held together by the centromere.
Centromeres. Then Punya,
Small disc-shaped structures at the surface of centromeres are kinetopores, and they hold the dot sister chromatids.
What? On the surface of the centromeres, there are certain
Disc-shaped structures,
qualities.
kinetopores.
Course. And from the centrioles, what will come?
Spindle fibers
And they will continue. These
help in the alignment of the
they
sister
will
chromatids.
kinetochores of the chromosome, and the chromosomes will get aligned at the equatorial plane, or else you can say the plane of alignment of chromosomes is metaphase plate. Then what is next? Evelyn, what is next stage?
Anaphase.
Anaphase. What will happen in anaphase?
Chromosomes will split. Sister
Ah.
chromosomes will split,
Chromosomes will split.
and they'll separate it.
What splits? First of all, what? Yes,
Centromere.
centromere will split. So what will get separated?
Sister chromosomes will get separated.
Yes, Evelyn, you can continue. Continue, Evelyn.
Sister chromatins also separate
And they'll be moving towards the,
towards the pole.
and wait. Michael, how do they move towards the opposite poles? Any peculiar position that centromere and the arms hold when they are moving? Michael, are you there? I think he slept. Okay. Vidur,
Their arms trailing behind.
then what is the remaining portion? What else is there in the chromatid? Arms will be trailing behind, and what will be pointing towards the poles? Vidur, what was holding the chromatids together? Vidur, what was holding the sister chromatids together? Why to search inside the book? From when telling the same thing? Which structure was holding the sister chromatids together? What is getting split?
Centromere.
And what will be facing towards the pole? How do they move? Repeat it again.
As they move the centromere of the chromosomes,
Continue. Continue with your
like towards the poles, with the arms trailing behind.
I didn't understand it fully. Malavika, you have to repeat it. Malavika, how do they move? How do the sister chromatids move?
Centromere of the chromosome lie towards the pole with the arms trailing behind.
The centromere of the chromosome will be facing towards the poles and the arms will be trailing behind. Yes, Vidur, will you repeat?
The centromere of the chromosomes will be facing the poles.
And the
arms trailing behind.
Trailing behind. Okay. Then the last stage was telophase. Nandana,
Here the chromosomes decondense and they start losing their individuality. Chromatin material gets collected at the end. The nuclear envelope reappears, also the other organelles like Golgi complex, the
All the-
endoplasmic reticulum.
These sister chromatids, which gets assembled, the sister chromatids which get assembled at the poles will become the sister chromatids. Listen, you look here. The sister chromatids which are getting assembled at the poles will become what? Anybody can?
Chromatin fibers.
They will get condensed to form chromatin fibers, but later they will become dash of the daughter nuclei.
Chromosomes.
Chromosomes of the daughter nuclei. Okay. And when that cell has to undergo division, at that time it will condense again, form chromosomes. So these sister chromatids which are getting assembled at the poles, they will become the chromosome of the daughter nuclei. So revise it and come. I'll show you a video of mitosis in the next class so you will understand it better. Any doubts, let me know. Thank you, children.